listening to, watching, hearing, smelling, tasting, and feeling sex, drugs, and skincare. Like and subscribe. Hey, welcome back to Sex, Drugs, and Skincare.
I got scared. I was like, whoa, what's going on?
No, you're here.
We're here. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That was cool. Here we are.
Here we are again.
Oh, man.
This is episode, I think it's like episode...
115, I think?
It's something like that, yeah.
115,
yeah.
116. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
We just guess at every episode. This could be number one. We have no idea.
That's very...
This isn't the first episode, is it?
No.
Okay.
I'm Nikki Davis Jr. Of the Davis Juniors, the West Hollywood Davis Juniors.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize you were a West Hollywood Davis Jr.
Yeah, I don't like to put it out there too much, you know.
Oh, you're not part of the Glendale Seniors, are you?
I will be someday.
The Glendale Seniors are, I mean, they think they're Davises, but they're not Davises.
No,
they're
Davies.
They're Davies, exactly. There's a big difference between Davises and plural Davis.
It's like scabs and scabies.
Right. Yeah, you think that people with scabies would have scabs, but those are people that cross the picket line when there's a strike. Well,
we're the only skincare podcast that's comedy and skincare.
I'm not talking about scabs.
I know. We can talk about scabs. Maybe that'll be our next topic. Scabs.
Oh, what are they?
You like that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah.
And
That'd be
scabies.
cool.
And scabies. I know, scabies.
We need to know more about that.
I thought maybe I had it because I had this rash that kept recurring, and I was like, I mean, what else could it possibly be? It's
Rickets.
actually starting to go away.
Do you have rickets?
No.
You're not a pirate, are you?
No.
You have scurvy?
Yeah,
Okay.
I love that
I love
guy.
how you were like, this must be scabies. I would have been like, never, and will this ever be scabies? Never, ever.
I'm like
Will
kind of
ever
hoping it
be?
is because it'd be new, something new.
I need something new.
I know. It's just
I need
usual,
a new bug.
Rashes are so boring. So this is the only comedy skincare, or the only comedy plus skincare podcast that's out there that I'm aware of. And I am a licensed comedian, stand-up esthetician, and we cover topics of beauty, sometimes sex and drugs as well, sometimes all three.
Mm-hmm.
And with me as usual is Sandro Yocolano.
That's right.
Of the Sicily Yocolanos.
My family's from Brentwood. Brentwood, Italy.
I wish I had done that.
We should have done that?
Yeah, because then we could have just visited Brentwood instead of Sicily.
I know.
last
Oh
year.
my God. My dad falling down 3,000 miles. That would have been
I'm
nice.
so
It
sorry,
would
I mean
have been
to laugh.
nicer if it was like down the street. It would have
Oh my
been much
God.
easier.
Oh my God.
Family.
That was a fun trip.
Sometimes I love them. I love them all the time.
Your sister-in-law looked at me when they're Italian, so they have a lot of animated conversations, and there's always yelling and crying. It's very much like an opera.
Yeah.
And
I'm so tired of people saying, "Oh, you're Italian, you must be yelling." No, let's just get to the root of it. Italy, get your shit together and go to therapy. Go to therapy, every one of you. I'm tired of living like this.
Oh my God, the whole family is like that.
Yeah, but you're Italian. No, get some help.
Nobody ever works anything out.
No, that's why they're conquered constantly.
That's a good point. I hadn't thought about that.
Mhm.
They're just emotionally immature.
Yay, we love our food. Here's our butts. You know, that's the sex part.
But I love that your sister-in-law looked at me after this was all going on, and she just goes, "Welcome to the family vacation."
Oh yeah.
Or she goes, "Yeah, welcome to vacation with the family." Like she'd been through this before.
Yeah.
This was my first experience.
Yeah, I don't remember her being going through it with her before, but definitely it was something that I've gone through before.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Well,
I make a point never to go on vacation with anybody's family.
from now on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll do the same. Not even mine.
Not even, especially not mine.
No, I would never be around your family. No,
I love my family. I just don't want to
nice.
go on vacation with them.
No, vacation and family don't sound like. We've all seen European Vacation. We've seen your National Lampoon's Vacation.
Everybody's
That's a
on
documentary.
Everybody's on different timing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, like everybody's just like, there's always like people that walk a little slower than everybody else, and you just like, you just want to.
Yeah, they walk slower than everybody else. You want to get moving. Some people want to see other things. Here I am, a teenage boy. I want to masturbate. I just want to go out and see the city. You know, I'm 45 years old. I'm a teenager. I want to go out there and it's just better. It's just better, I think, to have a couple family members maybe come to you or you go to them, and then that's nice. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I like
you don't have to get it together, a bunch of people.
No. Oh, my phone's going off. Sorry, I'm getting junk spam, and it's making.
Did you want to
noises.
answer that?
No, I'm good.
Oh, okay.
So let's just get right to the guest. What do you say?
I'm excited. This is another repeat guest.
Another repeat guest because we thought she was so fascinating, and we actually stopped during the last podcast because we had more to say,
Mhm.
right? She's a licensed therapist.
I am.
She's also she's a comedian. She's a very funny person.
Mhm.
I'm a funny person.
Yeah.
We'll say that.
Okay.
She's very
all right.
confident. I like that too.
Mhm.
That's cool.
She's pretty.
Oh, thank
Don't
you.
worry, I'm not trying to trap you.
No, you. Well, we have a house together. I think I'm already trapped. I'm already trapped. So it's
You guys
over.
got a house
I
together.
know.
That's right.
I know,
Yeah.
damn it. It's worse than getting married,
Yeah.
honestly. I'm so tied to you
It's
now.
a lot.
It is.
Yeah.
a lot
I
of paperwork.
I'm excited for you guys, though.
know.
Yeah.
Do you go to couples counseling? Yeah.
So am I.
Yeah. We need 2 couples counselors. We need them to be a couple.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
A couple of counselors.
Yeah. Well, last time we talked about, we'll just bring her out. Alicia, RACINE, FINK. Yay. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
We had so much fun last time.
We had too much fun. Honestly, it went by so fast.
Mhm.
And then when we left, we were like, we have so much more to talk about.
Yeah.
And now I'm back here to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember.
She was just telling me I'm concerned that I'm not going to have enough to talk about.
Oh, my goodness.
Mm.
And I also,
Oh, yeah, we're showing some skin today.
yeah,
Mhm.
she did it first. I'm just copying.
Yeah, well, it looks nice. I think it draws viewers in.
Right. And also, it's getting to be summertime.
And it's a skincare podcast, as Alicia pointed out in the break.
Right. You should
What
show skin.
So I took out the rash side. Maybe I should do the non-rash side.
I don't think so because
No?
as a comedian, you don't want to be rash.
That's.
See,
I don't know. I was going to say
that's a good
true.
joke.
Yeah. It is?
That's a good joke. Yeah. And when a joke doesn't work, you go, "That's a good joke."
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
That
We're
was a
doing
really good
improv.
joke.
That's
That
a
was
really good joke.
It was a really good joke.
Yeah. See, and then
Yeah.
and then people believe it, and
Yeah.
then you're fine.
It's kind of like when you just play music over and over again, so
Yeah.
that people think it's good.
Don't you love this? It's like, oh god, are these people dying? Like, isn't it good?
Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're here,
We're here.
I just got a facial from you.
You did.
which I think we should talk about.
I think first of all, I'm amazed that she's able to even speak after doing this. Not only did she have a facial with me where I rubbed her face and into oblivion, then she literally went from my apartment into her car.
I did.
I'm sorry if your patient is watching.
I hope that they watch this.
Okay,
Actually, I think I
yeah.
will tell them
Okay,
to watch
yeah,
this so they
please
can
do.
see this. Yes, I was in the car
Uh-huh.
therapizing someone very, very special.
Right after
She's
though.
very special. Right after. And then I had to answer some questions. And now I'm here and I'm supposed to talk. And my brain is not operating at normal level because you massage the shit out of my face.
That's Nikki's tagline.
Yeah.
Massage the shit out of your face.
Yep.
Yeah.
Does she massage your face? Have you ever felt this? This is better
Yes.
than drugs.
It is. It's like
and sex.
I should do it more. Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. Well, yeah.
Bringing it all together.
mean, yeah.
Maybe for him.
Well, when you yeah, for me, yeah. When she does the massaging, yeah, it's just unbelievably relaxing. And then getting the spots where it hurts, and I'm like, wait,
When
and
I
then
get
it feels
into your
good.
jaw,
Yes.
too.
The inside part, right? It's
Mhm.
so nice. Okay, so I loved it,
Mhm.
and I do love facials, and I love massage anyway. What were you doing to me? and
It's a
and is it
secret.
helpful for people on the podcast to know? Because I think it should be.
I probably should talk about it more, but I don't.
Yeah.
It's a structural facelift massage. There's very little product involved. It's lymphatic drainage, acupressure, massage. So I start you off with lymphatic drainage to make sure that all the channels are clear.
I felt that, and she even like did no here.
Yeah, like underneath your sternum.
You
I got
pushed
there.
here.
Yeah.
That was amazing. Okay.
Yeah, and so everything's moving.
Yeah.
So there's no like blockages. Then I get into the deeper massage.
There were lots of blockages when we started. Yeah.
And then what else do I do? There's some acupressure involved, and then what were we gonna say?
No, you did a lot of like this.
Oh, like a lot of lifting and toning, right? Yeah,
Okay.
with the massage to put
There's
the
no
muscles.
elbows involved. No, there's no elbows or anything.
No,
Okay.
not
It's
like
just
in
like
the
a
face.
wrestler?
That'd be so
Yeah.
funny if she got on top and she was just like,
because I see like a massage, like a lot of people will do like like the
I've seen
do
them do it,
massage
yeah, on a body.
on the body, but never on the face, right? You don't like massage somebody's cheekbone with you're like.
I don't think so.
Okay,
No.
well, I don't know techniques.
I could try it.
See if maybe there's like a technique you need to master or something.
Well, what I'm trying to do and what we are doing is not only are we bringing circulation in, to the skin and the muscle and the fascia, which is
Yeah.
super important.
right.
And then I'm also, keeping the fat, all those muscles stretched and relaxed, and the fascia as well, like trying to break up adhesions. Like, so when I'm in your mouth, I'm trying to break up adhesions so that like helps with that, like parenthesis stuff. What do you call these things? Nasolabial folds.
Yeah.
Any adhesions. Anytime you have a wrinkle, it's almost always an adhesion of something pulling down people. And then because you keep making that same face over and over again. So your body actually makes like almost like a scar, and it sticks down.
Got it.
So it's better to prevent it, but I can definitely help it.
Okay.
And then we go inside your jaw, and then
she puts gloves on and goes inside.
Yeah. With your consent.
Yeah. With that, yes. And I consented. I was like, get it.
Yeah, you did. I did.
You're using new gloves now, right? You're not reusing gloves again?
No.
Okay.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
No,
I just turn them inside out like my underwear.
They're like burlap sack ones. They're really good. They last a long time.
Do you ever do that? Just turn your underwear inside out?
Oh, I have done that. Yeah. Let's be honest here. Yes.
It's not as fun.
I'm wearing inside out underwear now. No, I'm not.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I wish I was, though, because that would have been fucking funny.
Sometimes I just look down and I'm like, oh my God, my underwear is inside out. That makes so much sense why it's like scratchy, because it's like lace on the outside.
Oh my.
It's like an exfoliant.
This did end up coming off. I am hot now. So
yeah, you are hot. You were hot when you walked in.
Oh, you're so sweet. You guys I really do come for the compliments. It's so nice. I got called confident today. I got called, I can't remember, because of your massage.
She's good at what she does. I don't know what we said either, because
I don't even know what you said. I don't know.
It was all positive though. That's the most important thing.
It was really positive, and I feel good about myself now.
If you subscribe to the podcast, you could watch it. I mean, you can even watch it.
Do I not subscribe? Am I not subscribed?
I have no idea. You might. I don't look to see what the 10 people's names are. How would I know?
I should subscribe if I'm not subscribed.
If you're not, yeah. But you can watch it even if you don't, obviously. Please, but subscribe, you guys. Oh, that's the other thing. Hit the subscribe button, and also hit the notification button so that when these cool podcasts come out, they'll let you know. We're also doing a shorter format right now so that it's more digestible, and it's going to take up less of your work time.
Also, write podcasts in the comments. Remember all this in your body. Remember all this in your body. Write podcasts, and then we're doing an abundance seminar. Should we talk about that?
Are you doing an abundance seminar?
No, we're not.
No.
But
there's a guy on Instagram.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
Amazing.
He upspirals your life.
Yeah.
Michael Hunter. He's fantastic.
What's his name?
Michael Hunter.
Michael Hunter.
He's so good, but he always does the thing where like he'll be like, be calm. Write calm in the comments to remember this in your body. Yeah. Which is a very nice way to be like, hey, stay engaged.
Write this in the comments to keep this in your body.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
And then it also makes him, get more, I don't know, whatever they
It upspirals his life.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll forward you some of his stuff. It's really good and uplifting.
Yeah, let's just talk about other people.
What's that?
Let's just talk about other people and their successful podcasts.
That sounds good.
I have a podcast.
Oh, you do? Yeah, tell me about your podcast.
It's called Zannyland. Uh-huh. And it's kind of like similar to your podcast, only in that it's comedy and something.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
But mine is mental health.
It's like completely natural, but also like what?
So it's mental health and comedy.
That's so cool.
In a podcast, and I specifically interview comedians.
Which
we still have to do.
Oh yeah, I'd love to.
Oh,
I would love to. Are you kidding me? I love
That's
talking
a nice
about
pairing. Mental health, comedians, or in comedy.
It's really been lovely. Yeah, I just did the one that came out this week is with Drew Dunn, if you guys know him. And I'm really proud of it. It's new though. We're not at 150 whatever podcast episode this is.
You'll get there.
We're at like 6. So
yeah, 6. All right.
Or it's like 8. I don't actually know either. I've already lost track, and we haven't even made it to 10. So.
But you've committed to doing it.
Yeah, I love it. It's really fun. Podcasting is really fun.
I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, please. Oh, please check us out
subscribe.
And like it.
And like it.
And it is fun to just put it together. Like you kind of almost. It's like the second part is like kind of being like, are people watching? This is just such a fun thing to do to get to kind of open up conversation, and then it's a bonus if somebody else is watching.
It's a bonus, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, this part is so fun.
I just enjoy it, and I've said that from the very beginning, and maybe I shouldn't have. I don't care if anybody watches it, so I need to be more specific.
Yeah,
I care if a lot of people watch it.
Would Michael Hunter
but I would do
be okay with what you just said?
Wait, who's Michael Hunter again?
I don't know. Is that the guy, the spiral guy?
Oh, the spiral
guy. Write Michael Hunter in the comments to remember his name in your body. Wow.
Probably not.
Yeah. No, I think absolutely.
Well, what I meant was I love it so much.
Mhm.
It's just like me, like a 6-year-old in my bedroom with my friends coming over and just
Yeah.
talking about fun stuff. So that's how I see it.
Yeah.
Until I don't have fun with it, I'm just going to keep doing it.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. It's really fun to be here. So I'm assuming everyone loves to be on it.
It's comfy. It's nice.
It's super comfy and
Yeah,
nice.
We're going to wash this tonight. We were already talking about, it was like, we're going to take the set home tonight in the suitcase. All right. So last time when you were, I'm sorry, I have the rash.
It's scabies.
No, it's scabies.
Scabies. Anybody's pirate out there.
Yes.
You know what it's like.
Yeah, we were here,
we were-
right?
yeah.
And we talked about, well, we were supposed to just talk about, the original concept was how skincare can be self-care.
Right.
But then it transitioned into this more juicy topic of how the beauty industry has a dark side.
Very much so.
And which is exciting because you're promoting skincare, I'm assuming. But now here I was being like, well, to a point.
What do you
And
mean?
we loved that.
Mhm.
Like, it's saying like skincare is amazing. And if it's serving you, it's fantastic. If it is self-care, it's fantastic. But a lot of people slip and slide, not by their fault, by this, I think the world's fault.
But, oh, you mean like in terms of like seeing themselves,
They s-
comparing themselves?
Yeah, they slip and slide into like a dark world. There's like a
Right.
dark side of this beauty world.
Mm-hmm.
Like self-care becomes almost like an obsession or something to try
Absolutely.
to
It
like
becomes an obsession.
become
An
more and
obsession,
more.
a compulsion.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're 100% right. And so we sort of got into there and that got really juicy. And then we were like, we got to talk again.
We have to talk about that for sure.
So my thought was,
Think it.
you know, we could keep talking about like too many procedures or whatever is sort of where we landed on last time. But I was actually thinking like we as a culture identify things like after a breakup as like, you know, your glow up after a
Right.
breakup. Hell, like the amazing glow up that you get after a breakup. I used to break up with guys just so I could be like, I'm ready to lose some weight. You know what I mean?
Revenge body.
Revenge body, exactly. And what they're saying, you know, what I'm here to say is that like in some ways, glow up is trauma. Is a trauma response.
Right.
It's sort of like when
Mm.
something bad happens to you. Sometimes instead of us dealing with our emotions, we put on the armor of the revenge body.
Right.
Right. People like turn to, I'm just going to look better. I don't care if I
Mhm.
feel better. I'm just going to look better.
Mhm.
We're kind of like a fake it till you make it society anyway.
Sure.
And so I sort of wanted to lean into like looking at, is some beauty doings
Yeah.
trauma? Is it a compulsion? Is it a response? And is it always the healthy response? And like, how do we ask the question? How do we go like, is this making me my most happy and authentic self? Am I doing this because I love myself? Or am I doing this because I'm trying to avoid a feeling?
Mm-hmm.
Am I doing this because I want revenge? Am I doing this because I've been comparing myself and I want to seem like someone else?
Yeah.
Why am I actually doing it?
That's a really good question that should be asked immediately when they walk in the office. But then it won't. They will
Oh,
never
it won't
do.
ever. Oh, because they're getting money. But yeah, before someone walks into an office, they should go, why am I doing this?
Yeah.
And honestly, I think people should grieve the fuck out of a loss before they actually go glow up.
That's a really good
Like,
yeah,
go
suggestion.
glow
yeah,
up.
Yeah.
Glow up as hell. But like,
Wait.
get your revenge. But like after you fully process the grieving. And that's the problem, I think, is that we just don't tend to do that.
We don't know how to grieve, I
Mm.
think.
That's great topic. We
Yeah.
don't know how to grieve.
Grief is like, I mean, we've both been through grief recently, you know,
Mhm.
like even just with death, it's like, it's so nonlinear. It's so just
Yeah.
out of nowhere, just comes and hits you. But you don't know what to do with it. And then it
Mhm.
comes out in other ways and you try to fill the hole with other things, AKA,
Yeah.
you know, plastic surgery and things
Yeah,
like that.
all we know how to do what to do is to like, you know, get lips.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Sirach. I love
Yeah.
my lips.
I'll be seeing you soon.
We love you. But like, yeah, that's all we know how to do nowadays. It feels. And then with the beauty standards, it just keeps going. Like, and also our lifestyles being presented on TikTok and all these things, right? We like have all these standards to live up to. So everything is about how it seems.
Mhm.
And skincare can, I think, like fall, maybe not skincare as much, can like fall
Well,
into
it's
that
beauty.
loop. What do you think? Do you think beauty skincare can be a gateway to something dangerous?
I think that people get obsessed with it. I think people get obsessed with products. I mean, I don't not like products, but like
we're not sponsored by products.
Yeah, exactly.
We need to bleep that the last 30 minutes out.
So like, but I've seen people who have everything. Like they literally anything they see, they buy. If it's TikTok, it's like now they buy everything they see on TikTok.
That's right.
Everything on Instagram, and they're targeting you. So I mean, and they're going into debt. I mean, and then on top of that with the plastic surgery and stuff like that. So yeah, I think especially with I guess with more, let's see, with skincare itself. Yeah, because there are people who out there who are trying every single thing.
Yeah.
And spending hundreds of thousands of dollars to make their skin look different than it does.
I think that's one of my points, actually.
Yeah.
I think one of my points is one of the questions we could present is this making you feel more like you're happy you? Or is this making you, or are you doing this to feel like someone else or something else or change?
Or to not feel whatever it is.
Or to just to not feel
just to not
underneath
feel
it
that.
all.
Yeah.
No, that's so smart. Yeah, it's to not feel the thing at all. And I think the same thing goes with filtering. Like, isn't filtering a trauma response? I mean, aren't we looking around, comparing ourselves to other filtered bodies and then filtering ourselves? And then, if I see my phone and it happens to like open and I look over like this, God. I'm like,
that's trauma.
Who is that monster? I haven't seen her in years. Yeah. Just,
No mirrors have no filters, and I have no time for that.
No.
You have no time for mirrors.
I have to look filtered. At my phone at a mirror through and I have to filter it.
I did not. By the way, this is slightly off topic, but we were, we were moving because we just got a house as we were selling it.
Yeah.
I didn't look in the mirror for about 3 days, and then we were going to go pick up something from Facebook Marketplace, and I realized I had like eye makeup like all underneath my eyes. I looked like I live in the desert, really. So yeah, but it was just kind of interesting. Like I really just didn't care about looking in the mirror.
And you look great. You didn't. There's nothing.
I'm not looking great, but yeah.
Was it nice? Did it feel freeing for you?
It did. When I realized it, I was like, holy shit, I have not even looked in the mirror. I didn't take a shower either. So there's that.
That's so funny. So and you've brought this up a couple times where like you feel like when you take a break from your own vanity, right? In a sense, or like looking at a mirror, it gives you relief.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You can come back to it and you're like, oh my God, wow, I took a break for a minute and I felt like my authentic self because I let it go.
We're so identified with what we see in the mirror,
yeah.
looking back at us. I don't want to look at that and say that that's what I am. And I only feel good if it looks a certain way.
I know.
I'd rather just walk past the mirror if possible.
Yeah.
And that's also probably a trauma response too.
Well, yeah, I mean, we kind of touched on that last time. Like a lot of people will avoid looking in the mirror because they're avoiding the threat. And the saddest thing is that the threat is just their own face.
Right.
And part of that, I think, is because we're over-filtering everything and we don't really know what we look like anymore. I mean, and we get like addicted to it. Like I noticed myself, I used to love how I looked on, I work on Zoom. Sorry.
Oh,
Zoom.
yeah.
And, there's that little like fix your appearance thing.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know about for a long time. Then some motherfucker told me about it. So I pushed it up a little bit and I was like, ooh, my Lord, I look so good on Zoom. I'm getting sick from it now because I now look at it and it's like not filtered enough in a weird way.
You started getting used to that thing.
I started to actually get used to it. Like it's that
makes
bad.
Sense,
like
totally.
Because our brains just automate things. They don't know that they're doing it. They're supposed to do it. It's a survival technique where we make things that we see in our environment normalized.
Right.
And then so we're seeing this filtered images of ourselves and then it becomes normalized. And then we see the real human us for like a second. And it's so sad because it's horrifying.
You're like trying to look for the little thing they put on the mirror to go like that. So like,
yeah. I want to push it up more and more until I'm just like a blob. And they're talking to me and I'm just like, hello. I'm not AI, but I look like I am. Yeah, it's just pixels. Exactly.
Oh my God. What were you going to say?
No, I was going to say, it's kind of like I feel like that's the next thing is like a mirror that's going to be able to just alter you know, how you are, because
Or just give everybody glasses for them when they look at you. Say, I would like everyone to go ahead and put on their
these glasses
Yeah.
so they can see me how I want you to see me.
Yeah.
Holy
Put on Paris.
shit. This
Yes.
is some
'Cause
dark mirror shit.
Mhm.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say that's a
right?
better idea than I had. I was gonna walk up to everybody and smear Vaseline in their eyes and be like,
On
"Oh,
their
isn't that?"
eyes.
And it's like they're like, "Oh my god!" And I'm like, "Yeah, aren't I glowing?"
It's like a 70s
Yeah.
like murder mystery.
It's like
show
we
or
watched
whatever.
Do you think that's why as old people we start to get a little blind?
probably we
So
just
Probably.
that we can like tolerate each other's
and
like
we
real
forget and we
human
forget
Yeah.
and we
And so
forget
these people
things
stay
on
together.
purpose. We forget
Yeah.
things on
Yeah,
purpose because we're like,
absolutely.
oh, well, you know, like, oh, it's not that bad.
He
Right.
didn't beat
It's
me in
a-
1992.
Yeah, exactly.
Those aren't warts on his back.
No, those are
Those are his freckles.
And
those
I
are fre-
forgot, yeah.
Yeah, they're like, well, no, it's not words. What are they? Birthmarks.
Birthmarks.
I love that people. It's a birthmark. It's like, yeah, you were born a long time ago. Why do you just say it's an adult mark now?
An
Oh,
adult
okay.
mark.
I'm
Nikki-
going camping tomorrow.
Are you going camping tomorrow?
Yes, I'm
Oh
going
my
to
God.
Sequoia National Park for the next 3 days.
Oh my God.
I'm actually terrified
Why?
because I read something about bears.
Oh.
Okay.
And now I'm in
Read-
this space.
Read one more thing about bears before you read. Don't read just something. Read more things
I read, well, that's what
because it'll
happened.
scare the shit out
I
of you.
read
Yeah.
one thing and then I started reading a lot of things. And so now I'm actually kind of terrified to go, but I am excited for the beauty experience of not caring about
Yes.
how I look or smell
Mhm.
for a couple days and just like kayaking and hiking. And I actually wanted to say as like another point, and I don't know if it's like looking in the mirror or not looking in the mirror because I think that's different for different people.
Mhm.
But I do think that making beauty an important part of our lives because we do have to take care of ourselves, obviously. But maybe making it like 10 to 20% of our lives
Yeah.
is probably a good goal. So it's like going camping. It's going to be a very little part of my life. And I just get to explore and be, you know, an aging hippie. And for a couple days.
Yeah.
And, you know, and I can come back and I can go to work and I can worry about my appearance again, but I'm giving myself space from it. And it sounds like that's what you got too, is a little space from it.
I like that.
And you put it
yeah.
in its place. You're like, I do beauty all the time, but I can put it in its place too.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
okay with not seeing it. What was I going to say about that too? Oh, being with somebody that you know likes the way that you look is very helpful too. Because and he'll like the pictures that where I look the worst. He's like, "Oh, you look so pretty in that." I'm like, "Are you fucking serious?"
I'm
Like,
fucking serious.
yeah,
My husband
Yeah.
does that too, and I always got mad at him before.
yeah.
I should not.
Because I would get mad because is that how you see me? That's what I look like.
Yeah.
But I think they're filling in the blanks. But that just
or you see yourself completely
They're
different.
seeing the filtered you.
yeah, yes,
Yeah.
totally.
Through
In
their-
their
Oh my
head.
God, I'm
through their
pre-filtering.
beer
Yes,
goggled
yes.
Bill
I
eyes.
just
Exactly.
I turn around and I have Vaseline over my face.
Oh
my God,
my
you love me. I'm like,
God.
I love you so much.
Oh
But-
my God.
But I feel comfortable like not brushing my hair or
Mhm.
washing my face or doing whatever, and
Yeah.
because I know that it doesn't turn him off,
Mm-mm.
and so that's really helpful.
It's more like a dimmer switch.
It's a
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
They do actually say for people that have body dysmorphia to
Mhm.
like to identify the people in your life that really would love you despite what you look like.
Yeah.
Or like or even just find you sexy as you are, the essence of you, plus how you look, but also in an in like a somewhat unbiased way where we are so overly critical and biased of ourselves. Yeah, I think that's really beautiful. I think it's good for us to identify that and have partners that love us for who we are and love our ugly pictures and
Yeah. Do you think people struggle though with when they have somebody that says something like, "Hey, that's a good picture of you," or "You look so pretty," and you really don't feel it, or your body looks hot and you're like, "I feel fat." There's a certain degree of disbelief.
yeah.
And so I don't even, I mean, I believe you now, after 13 years, but like, sometimes I just don't believe it, like if somebody says something or even if I think they believe it, I still don't believe it. And so like, it's not affecting me in a good way necessarily because it's just sort of bouncing off me.
So you're saying if you don't believe something yourself, if somebody gives you a compliment or whatever,
Yeah. I'm like, you're stupid.
people are definitely stupid. You're right on that. But
So we call that ego dystonic.
Okay, what's that?
Okay.
You guys like these words,
I
right?
do.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
absolutely.
So how you've identified it in your ego is that like it has to be this way. So your
Yes.
ego says it's like has to be this way. And so what the person is saying or what the thought is or the belief is dystonic, right? Or like we love that word. God, what's happening to me
It
right now?
gets dry in here.
Please clear your throat before we record. I'm so tired
You know
of
what I'm
people
gonna
clearing their
do?
throat.
I'm gonna do a normal adult thing, and I'm gonna
Take
drink
a little
some
sip
water.
of water. Yeah, go
Maybe
for
I'll
it.
try
I
that.
feel like when I was a kid, I never blew my nose, and people are like, just blow your nose for crying. I'm like, no, you don't understand.
Just clear your throat, blow your nose,
Just
and
go to
drink
the
some water.
bathroom. Why are you holding it all day?
So ego dystonic.
Yeah.
So yes. And so it's very difficult to take in. And this is why sometimes people criticize CBT therapy, which is cognitive behavioral therapy, which is the therapy where you reframe your thoughts.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
People call it sometimes gaslighting because essentially you're just going like, you know, you're changing the thought to a positive one. And it's like, that doesn't feel true for my narrative or for my life or who
Right.
I believe I am. So there's some criticism around that type of therapy for those reasons. But I would say if it is someone you trust and if it is someone that you have any respect for, you should try your best. And this is not easy because I do the same thing. If my husband says I look good in a picture that I think I look like shit in,
Yeah.
I'm like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
I hate you for thinking that. And I really shouldn't because I respect him and I respect his. I actually like the things that he likes and I think that he has great taste. So if he likes me,
Yeah.
then maybe I'm kind of great, right? And so I think you could try to empower that person in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Give them a little more reverence. Give them a little bit like, you know what I mean? Like revere the fact that he thinks it.
Mm-hmm.
Go like, you know
Mhm.
what? I could be wrong.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
It's hard to admit.
Well, because I mean, you're saying
I
that it's
could
like
be wrong.
once your brain is like, no, that's it. As much as you want to let that in, you're still defaulted back to like, no, this is not the way I see myself. I can't see myself like this.
That's right. But
Yeah.
ultimately in therapy, that's what we're trying to do all the time. We're
Mm.
trying to change how you see yourself a lot of the time,
Right.
how you think of yourself, how you narrate the story.
Yeah.
And so usually half the time is me trying to get people to feel like I am an ally in order for them to trust what I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah.
Right? And so he's an ally.
Yeah.
So if he says that you look good, maybe you could be wrong. Like maybe you can make some space for it.
Yeah.
What do you think? You're like, nope, never mind.
No. I do. Here's what I do though. In the meantime, though,
Yeah.
I look. Okay, so I may not look at myself and see what he sees, but I'll look for it in another place where like it's all body related for me. It's not face.
Yeah.
So like because I have something in my head that says like I can't have a certain, I have to have a flat stomach, which I can't because of this. We talked about this.
Yeah.
So
Nikki was born with another head down there.
Got it.
She has
Yeah.
You wish.
instead of a belly button, she has actually it's not even, it's a baby with his hands going like this.
jazz
Doing
hands?
jazz hands.
Yeah.
So she's really self-conscious
You
about
wish.
Got
it. I do. That'd be, yeah. Oh my God. I do wish because
Yeah, I
I could
know.
put like a little piano under and play the piano while we're
That's
while
not
we're
what I was
eating.
thinking, but yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, no, it's not.
We've all seen Total Recall, right?
I don't
With the-
remember
with the-
that. Oh, with the 3 boobs?
Quato? No, come on, man.
Okay, no, it's been a while.
I
By the
thought
way,
it was Alien.
Alien came out of here, but then there was the I think the guy turns into comes out like this alien comes out. So if anybody's watched Total Recall, write it in the comments. And remember
Just
this.
feel it in your body.
Feel it in your body.
Yeah.
That's so
Um,
funny.
All right, so let me just get
Okay,
this out.
let's get this
Do
through.
it.
It's
Get it
hard
out.
because it's hard for me to actually verbalize what I'm trying to say. So I get a lot of ads in my algorithm for bathing suits. I don't know if we mentioned that before. I used to get it. It was all skinny. It was all skinny girls in bathing suits.
Yeah.
I stopped liking. Or I don't like it even. I just like stopped paying attention to it. I guess it figures it out. And then I start spending more time looking at the ones where it's like a girl with a real body who might kind of look like me. And I'm like looking at them going, well, I think she's attractive. And that looks like this. So now I can believe that this is attractive if I believe it, if I see it on somebody else.
I like that. So you want to see real bodies?
I want to see real bodies, and especially like to see someone that has something that I think I have. Not,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're talking about what I said earlier. Basically, the filtering is a trauma response to like other filtering. you're saying that like models wearing bathing suits has traumatized you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think that's right. I think that is absolutely right. I think that a lot of beauty and a lot of our like compulsions to do things are because we have been traumatized by beauty in general.
It's kind of normalized, so it almost seems like it's like
Yeah.
you can't be traumatized by that because it's like an everyday thing. But if you're inundated with something continuously,
Well, yeah,
that
and it's
becomes the
making people
normal.
money for you to be traumatized.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because you're not good enough.
Compound
Yeah,
complex trauma,
Mhm.
daily compound complex trauma that's happening
yeah.
where we're not supposed to feel our feelings. I
Mm-mm.
think last time I taught you that we often will feel feelings and then introject them onto our own bodies. Remember that? Like if you're angry, a lot of times women can't be angry at like the person.
Yes.
So they turn it inward.
Right.
So we're avoiding grief. We're turning in our anger. We're not addressing any of our feelings. And then also what gives us any credibility in this world? It's our looks. At
Yeah.
least we think
That's
that.
what we think. Yeah.
What do you think? For men, is it there? Is it growing? How do you feel about your credibility in your looks space? Or do you feel free there?
I kind of almost feel like there's not much I can do other than like be healthy myself. That's what really changes it. Because I don't really like, I don't wash my face.
No.
Yeah.
I don't wash my face.
Men just don't feel the same pressure.
Yeah, I don't feel this. I kind of feel the pressure that I feel
Unless they're
is
gay.
to do.
They
Yes.
do.
Well, I
They
haven't,
do.
I haven't been gay for a long time.
Yeah. So
But,
you got out of it. I love that.
Yeah, well, I didn't get out of it. And once it's in you, it's always in you.
Oh.
You know? No,
Wow.
I didn't mean that. I meant people that I've been with. No, but no, I feel like my body itself, like I'll be like, oh, I need to lose weight. Because
Yeah.
that's never the thing. Like I'm always, but as far as like face goes, I never really am concerned with it because I'm like, there's not much I can do other than either, exercise, take care of myself physically, and then I'll feel better about myself. And then I feel like
So you practice acceptance.
I guess, yeah, I guess.
Okay, I'm going to stop you just for
Oh,
1 second.
yeah.
So no, we're going to do a part 2 on this. So
Mhm.
we're going to take a quick break. Sandra's going to put money in the meter.
Yeah.
And then we're going to actually
love it.
start part 2. And then
Okay.
if anybody needs to pee,
Okay.
we'll do that. So it was great seeing you. And we'll see you next week for part 2.